So, all right, recap time. Last time on the Guild of Brockheart, our adventurers finished dealing with Mufasa and Ashbourne. They maneuvered their way through, sneaking away or casually getting away from the Outlanders who have started their own civilization now since Mufasa's gone, and stopped in Huntsfield or whatever. From there, they Donnie got drunk, and they all proceeded then the next day to head on back to Brockheart. After a day or two travel, they crossed the river that they were at and continued on, and all of a sudden they're at the graveyard. After that, it was pretty late in the day, and they knew they had at least another day's worth of travel. And they decided, well, we should probably get sleep here and then leave in the morning. And they decided to sleep outside or go through the graveyard and sleep on the other side outside the gates, just in case something decide to try to trap them in. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
So it is now morning. You guys are fully rested. And you're standing outside the graveyard. The graveyard looks less ominous than normal. It looks pretty nice. A nice little dew on the grass, dew on the tombstones.
Nothing there but cursed objects for Gnome Face to find on the ground. Thankfully, he only got his hands on one of them.
Okay.
I never got a cursed object. What the hell are you talking about?
Toriel's item, which I don't know about. I saw you pick something up.
Oh, you're being super meta. Yeah. Stop being meta, you butthole.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about.
But yeah, it's a brisk morning. You guys decide to get up kind of early and hit the. You're gonna just get up and hit the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
All right. So you guys move along, and you get to the. That can go down there. You get to the nice crossroads that you're very familiar with.
Wow. Once you cross a road like this, they all start looking the same, huh, Gnome Face?
Yeah, they all get kind of similar.
And you remember that Brockheart is to the north from here?
Sounds good.
So yeah, you guys continue moving, go on through. Nothing really. You guys are kind of cruising because you're not going into uncharted territories. You know this area pretty well. So you guys end up cruising along, and then you get back to Brockheart.
That was the quickest transition.
Zoom out.
Oh, there I am. There we are.
So yeah, you approach the city of Brockheart.
It's good to be back.
I don't know if you guys tripped on your horses or anything. I was just moving it along.
Nope. Any embarrassing events that may or may not have happened need not be mentioned. So, do we rest our mounts outside, right?
Yeah, over where it says horses.
Okay. Bada boom. Mounted. Dismounted.
Now I forget.
Bada bing.
Did you pay ahead of time?
think we did. And I
All
don't
right.
think it was very pricey anyways.
Well, you bring back the steed, and the owner's like, "Why, hello! Oh, I know that horse."
You do. Yes, this is the one I rented from you.
Oh, good to see her back in one piece. We've had quite a few horses not come back, so it's always good when one can come back. This is a pretty expensive, career I jumped on into. I don't know where it'd be without the city breeder. It keeps my stock real high.
Wait, so do adventurers just like take your horses and not come back with them?
Well, one, that all depends upon if they come back to Brockheart, whether or not they're alive or not, or whether or not they actually bring the horse back with them. Sometimes the horse gets lost along the way.
So what you're saying is we adventurers, me and Willow here, are a rare breed, much like your horses there.
Well, I'd say like the majority.
Oh. Okay.
Us stable runners. We keep in contact. So whenever we have a couple hands that travel between the closest cities, and we have all our horses tagged. So if any of them see that the horse is not where it's supposed to be for an extended period of time, we normally return horses back to their owners.
Well, know that we too here are quite responsible adventurers, and we pay our dues. We aren't here to screw you.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because otherwise we have friends. And he says that with a chuckle, like, otherwise we have friends, you know?
Yes, indeed. Well, I have much adventuring to do. Me and Willow, too. So I guess we'll be on our way. Adieu.
Well, you have yourself a great one, and don't forget, we're always open.
Yes. I'll probably be frequenting this place again in the not too distant future.
That's what I like to hear.
Until then, so long. And I head out. I return back to No Face, Demi, and Toriel's not there.
What are you talking about?
No more.
Okay, good. I saw a ghost.
You did see a ghost. You startled.
I'm a little worried.
As you get back to the gate, you see what looks like the ghostly figure of Toriel leaving.
Did she die? I was hoping she kind of just made a run for it.
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure I saw her ghost. I mean,
Well, you're also a giant doofus, so
I'm not in tune with magic or anything, and I don't like screwing with that stuff. So let's just get back into town, okay, Gnome Face?
okay. I wasn't arguing.
Stuff freaks me out.
All right. When Manbear, are you gonna just ride your electric lizard into town?
No, I put him up where I always do.
Over by the same stable head?
Yeah, the guard's watching for me.
Oh, I thought you dropped him off by the stable head.
No, he sits with the horses right here.
I thought you de-summoned them.
No, mine's a pet, not a summon. Yeah, he stays with the horses.
Oh, okay. Well, do you bring him over and the shopkeeper goes, "Oh, is that cuddly guy?"
Yeah, and he's getting pretty strong.
Glad to hear it. Do you use him for battle at all, or are you just
Not yet. I haven't bonded with him enough to use him in battle just yet, but I'm getting there.
Hey, do me a favor, move your mic in front of your face.
Ah.
Okay.
You happy now?
Way happier.
What, Richard?
I mean, you can move it away so you're not too loud, but it just was off to the side and barely heard you.
Fuck you.
Well, fine. Just trying to help the experience. All right, so you guys head on into the city. What would you like to do first?
Well,
I actually had shit I have to do that I can't remember. So let Owen go first.
Donnie, you were thrown on the hot seat.
I'm going to
Well, while you
go
guys
to
are
the
thinking, Willow goes, well, I will meet you guys later. I have a couple things to take care of before we talk to the king. And shall we meet at the Guildhouse? What do you say? Tomorrow? Because
tomorrow.
it's kind of later it's like halfway through the day.
Tomorrow is a pretty reasonable time to return there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you probably all are going to sleep there, but if you can, I don't know.
Yeah, we can return to the Guildhouse tomorrow.
She says, sounds good. And she just fucks off.
Gosh.
Just fucked off.
Yep, she just disappears.
That's like complete opposite of TMI.
Wouldn't that be the proper version of TMI?
Too much information?
Yeah, she fucks off. That would be TMI.
No,
Maybe if you're
I
taking it
just meant
literally.
she just dips, leaves.
Okay, now, yeah, there you go.
I don't know what you.
I don't know. Somebody fucks off. That's an amazing talent, if you ask me.
Kenny's mind lives in a gutter.
You don't know this yet?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
I've
so
never used that term that way. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be used, but I know when you tell someone to fuck off, you're telling them get the hell out of here, and stop what you're doing.
Wait,
All right, Donnie.
So, as far as what we're doing, I know No Face. You mentioned you recommended somebody to me to look at this this sword here, this bone sword.
Yeah, the granny.
The granny. Where is she?
Library.
Is there anything I should know about her? Like anything I should say, not say to piss her off?
I don't know. Do your best. I call her an old granny all the time. She still teaches me.
Oh, well, if she's patient with you, she should be quite content with me.
Well, we'll find out. You have a habit of pissing people off.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. I think I'm quite charming.
That's probably why you piss people off.
Anyways, I'll be off to see the old granny. Wait, is that really her name, Old Granny?
I honestly don't know her name.
At the library, you say?
Yep.
Okay. I head off to the library.
I don't think any of us knows her name.
I don't think you gave her one.
I'm pretty sure. You're right. I don't think I did.
I still don't remember what. There was something I wanted to do.
Well, library's all the way on the other end of the town, so you might have some time to think about it.
But yeah, I gotta go to the library too. I have to check a couple things.
That's convenient.
Well, also, as you guys enter the town, Demi goes to you, Gnome Face. Like, well, I probably should go see my mom first thing because I'm sure she's worried about me.
It's a good point. I'm gonna go see the old bat, the old granny. Meet you back at the Guildhouse.
She says, sounds good. I'll be there in the morning.
Well, you're not gonna be there at night.
There's, not tonight. I gotta spend time with my mom and my dad.
I kind of pout a little.
She bops you on the nose. She's like, don't worry. It's all good. She's also like twice
pout,
your height.
But I pout as I walk away.
You do that. Did you think of what you need to do now?
No, a couple things I need to do in the library. There was something else I swear I wanted to do, but I can't remember for the life of me. But I do know a couple things that I need to do in the library.
Okay. Well, Donnie runs off before you.
Good.
I'm all hasty and filled with vigor. I want to find out if this sword is better for hitting things than my magma sword.
All right. You guys actually arrived to the library at the same time. This is the first time Donnie's been at the library.
I went there to buy a picture book with people hitting people with objects.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. Then you get there a little bit before. You kind of forgot along the way, but yeah, you make your way to the library before Gnome Face. I couldn't quite remember.
I went there to buy a book with pictures.
You got that book from the Fighters Guild when you finally found the right one.
I did go to the library for the book.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway,
okay.
we'll get there.
All right, you walk in and it's a giant, nice large library. There's two receptionists there. You see it's a little bustling. There's bookshelves really tall full of books. As you walk in, one of the receptionists is like, "Hello, welcome to the library. How can we help you?"
Well, I don't know about you, but there is another person here. I don't know if they're an employee, but they look like an old lady.
She kind of looks around. Well, there's a lot of elderly people here. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, she's quite knowledgeable about magic in particular. I really don't know much about her. I was referred to her, but not by name, just by description.
Oh, the old one. Okay, yeah. She's on the third floor, on the east hand side. So take the stairs up, and she'll be in the chair. Either that, or she's outside on the balcony.
Third story.
Yes, third story.
Okay, or balcony. Okay, I head up to the third story.
All right, so you make your way up to the third floor, and there's this chair, like this older chair in offset of like the main ring. And it looks like you can sort of peek and see someone in there.
No, as soon as peeking and seeing someone there, I not just peek, but I knock on the door. Hello, hello.
There's no door. You can knock on the back of the seat.
I kind of tap my foot hard enough for them to hear me, so I don't surprise them. Hello.
She goes, "Hello. You might want to keep it down in here. This is a library after all."
Oh, pardon me. Third floor. Sorry. I was lost in thought.
Can I help you, young man?
Yes, if this is a person I'm looking at, an old lady.
Yes.
Are you, perhaps, very knowledgeable about magic? Because I was referred to a very knowledgeable wizard, sorceress, who works at the library.
Knowledgeable magic, yes. Works at the library, no. Wizard, sorceress, I wouldn't call myself that.
Well, most of the details were vague to begin with, so I'm assuming you're the right person.
That depends upon who's asking.
This is Donnie Danger, adventurer extraordinaire. Maybe my name has traveled to your ears already.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little meta here. But she would know Donnie Danger because remember she was the one with the king for the whole meeting, so she would know my whole party.
Okay.
So I just want just clarifying, like story wise, she would know who he is.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Just saying.
She goes,
She's also really old, so maybe she's senile.
Got it.
"Why, hello, Donnie. How are you today?"
Well, quite chipper, actually. Quite energetic, too. I haven't yet.
She's like, "It seems like it. Hang on, let me get up so I can look at you.
Very well.
Since I assume that you came to talk to me."
That's what I assume as well.
So she gets up, she turns around, she looks at it, she's like, Ah, Mr. Danger. Yes. How are you?
Quite chipper, actually. A little energetic, too.
Well, that's today, but I meant how are you? It's been forever since I've seen you. How's the little one?
Oh, the little one. Annoying as always.
Okay. That's usual. But like how are you? How are travels? How is should I continue or do you get the picture?
Well, I think I get the picture, but I have much to share with you if you'd be willing to listen to our stories.
Does an old lady get up and ask you how you are that often? It took a lot of strength for me to get up. As you can see, I'm quite old.
Oh, there's so much I would love to talk to you about. I love open ears. But first and foremost, I do have something very important to share, and I don't know anything about it. Try not to be too surprised, and I present the skeleton sword.
She's like, can I hold it?
Yeah, if you want.
Uh,
I offer it to her.
she takes it. She's like, oh yes, this is looks like a mighty fine sword club. One of those.
It seems more clubby.
She sets it down on the table behind her. Now about those stories.
Yes. Are you excited to hear about our adventures against the burning Minotaur? Or maybe against the cultists surrounding a pool of acid?
She kind of shakes her head and she goes, "All right. Um, the last time I saw you was the water elemental. Come have a seat." So what I refer to is you guys just left to go see Mufasa. I'd like to hear about the stories along that route. I know about everything before then.
That one in particular. Well, there was a wayside village, Hammerfell, by name, which was under a mysterious spell. It seemed to have been haunted by a cult leader with mysterious powers. He mesmerized the population to some sort of suicide cult and
Was this the whole
convinced them.
population or half the population?
I think he was working on the whole population. When we got there, it seemed to be maybe like a quarter of it.
Very well, continue.
Anyways, yeah, he was working on it, I'm sure. The quarter he had, seduced were completely mind-washed, unreceptive to anything. He had them bending to their whims like the Pied Piper. And at his beck and call, they were ready to jump into a pit of acid. But before they could fall, me, Gnomeface, Demi, and Willow, we all intervened at the last moment, saved the majority of them, and dispelled his ability. I don't think we killed him. I think, yeah, he jumped into the acid, I think. It's a bit hard for me to recall what happened in those last moments. I think I was on my way out while the final battle was happening within. I was ensuring the safety of the civilians we managed to de-brainwash, you see.
Well, that sounds like an
Well,
excellent time.
anyways, after that, I guess the town kind of just returned to normal. Nobody really remarked on it. We didn't really stay around for much fanfare, though. There was a good night of drinking where people were happy to hear the story. But that was... I'm getting ahead of myself. That didn't happen until after we got to Ashbourne. Which is a bit of a dour story.
How was King Mufasa?
Not well. Well, to put it lightly, his entire city rebelled against him and fell.
Yes,
Partly
I did see that.
partially due to his incompetence as a leader. Mostly due to the machinations of outside sources, though. Seems that there was somebody trying to pull some strings. Work his kingdom against him, make it fall upon itself. Well, we weren't able to pull very much on that little thread of plot before an interloper showed up. He started mumbling, talking, exclaiming proclamations about himself, saying how he was the puppet master. It wasn't long before we got into a big fight. And I'm not going to say we made him run away, but he definitely left. But he didn't really give us much to go off of. And he's still out there. But yeah, the guy behind the
Very
Fall of
well.
Ashmore is still out there. And, well, there's not much left of Ashbourne. Or the king.
Yeah, I thought that the king was gonna lose his kingdom pretty soon. Interesting on how it actually played out, though. The timing of it all.
Yeah, it is quite interesting. These raids have been going on for how long, and all of a sudden, just like that, snap. He's gone, and his city, his entire kingdom, burnt to the ground.
Well, that sounds very wonderful. Like you guys had a great time.
It was quite the adventure. Many excellent battles along the way. Except against the cultists. I hate magic.
All right, you get a point for storytelling. Oh wait, do you have a narration skill, right?
I do.
Add a I'll say 3 points to that.
Oh, excellent. 3 full points.
Well, 3 uses.
Okay.
And then she goes, okay, well, thank you for that. I hear about stuff, I see stuff, but I don't actually get to go out much. Very busy woman myself. So it's good to hear that you had enjoyed yourself out there.
Well, if you're all ears, I'm all mouth. Anytime you want to hear a story, I love to talk.
Okay, no face. Are you're going straight to the library, right?
Yippers.
Okay. In this next part, you show up pretty soon.
Okay.
Or are you going straight up to her?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's like, okay, let's Mr. Danger, let's check out this sword of yours.
Let's.
She goes, oh, okay. So this looks like, I mean, it's not really a sword. It's more of a club. But it is an XL or no, yeah.
It's an XL.
It's a two-handed.
No, standard two-hander. Okay.
I mean, you should know this. You've used it already, right?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't using it.
Oh.
I used it once against a tree, and I had a bigger sword, and I haven't really used it since I got that bigger sword.
So you didn't learn of the extra abilities attached to it?
Not at all.
Hmm.
Can I tell you 5 different arms and 1, 2,
Something
3.
interesting. I'm listening.
Can I tell you 5
You
different
see,
arm
normally someone, if they get something new, they'll test it out a little bit, find out what it does, and then they weigh their decisions. I'm thinking that you just decide, oh, this isn't as big as the sword I currently have, so I just cast it aside. Am I right?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
a pen?
Well, I mean, I kept it. I didn't cast it aside. It was more of a trinket. But yeah.
Well, Mr. Danger, there are some extra abilities to this sword or this club, part of which you're going to have to unlock on your own. But until then, I'm going to keep them a secret.
Oh, wait. Maybe one tip. Do you think it gets bigger?
The actual bone? No, I think this bone is done growing.
The bone's done growing? That's disappointing.
Yeah.
But I suppose I'll give it a swing or two and see what comes out.
When?
Very well. After you've used it 100 times, I will unlock the rest of it for you.
The last letter plus
Ooh.
different one.
I wonder if I could extend the handle, strap more skulls to it to make it bigger. I
Oh,
muttered
she
to
meant
myself.
50 times, not 100.
Oh,
This
50
is
times.
one.
Okay,
I'll
that's
t-
quite reasonable.
I don't think any of you have like a weapon level to 100 times yet.
Big butt.
No. We would have to play this game for years before that even got close to happening.
Bojo.
Not leveled 100 times, used 100 times.
Still be quite a while until it got there.
It's level
Still
4.
like level 4 or 5.
I've got 2 uses on my bone sword.
Yeah, you have to get to level 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I am down for that.
At the point where she's about to where she caught Donnie, where she was asking, "Hey, you never used this thing? You got it, but you never used it." No face. You start to overhear that part because you're close enough to, and then I'll give you the opportunity if you so choose to interrupt or join.
Well, when he starts talking about adding more skulls on, and I go, "What's with you and size? You got whooped by peasants, and you're worrying about how big your sword is."
The only problem
you don't get to interrupt until she says you have to use it 50 times.
Yeah, but that's when he said, he mumbled under his breath, "Maybe I can add some skulls to make it bigger."
The only problem, Gnome Face, is I wasn't big enough. We need to work out more, get bigger weapons. I couldn't pull out my weapon on the civilians. But still, size is everything.
Well, I'm a
The old
gnome.
lady shakes her head at that.
Well, it's quite a considerable amount of everything. I mean, there's more things that go into it. Like a mountain's quite large, but it can just sit there. But I can move all around. But if I were the size of a mountain and can move around, that would be quite a different story. Just saying, size is a considerable part of every outcome.
If you say so, doofus. I walk up and I give the granny a hug, and I go, how's it going, old bat?"
Oh, little one, it's good to see you. I'm sure you're enjoying your time back at town now that you're not stuck with Mr. Danger over here.
Actually, I came right here. Had some questions for you, and I'm the one who sent them here, so I figured I'd apologize to you.
Oh no, it was great. He told me a great story. How come you never tell me about this many stories? You just show up and you're like, "Hey, I need help." I enjoy hearing the
Because
stories.
I'm not one to brag about my exploits like the doofus here.
Well, someone like me who doesn't get out much enjoys to hear stories from time to time.
Well, I'll make sure to fill you in on a couple of them from now and then.
I look forward to it. Mr. Danger, will you have anything else? She says to
Nope.
Donnie.
Nope. Hey, I do have one thing. Is there anybody I shouldn't show this sword to? Like, are guards or townsfolk going to get like give me the taboo treatment if I present this around them?
Last time somebody told you about that, you did it anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to prevent that.
She
That's
says,
why I'm asking.
you might get weird looks by someone thinking that you're just wielding a bone around, but other than that, you should be okay.
Okay, cool. As long as it won't be treated like some sort of disgusting necromancer. Not to speak ill of the dead.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, think of it more as you're just swinging a trophy, which is probably what they're gonna think first, because it's not animated, you know.
Swinging a trophy is exactly what I would do if I had a trophy the size of a greatsword. So yes, this works out. Well, thank you very much. I never got your name.
You can call me the old one. Everyone else does.
Thank you very much, the old one. I will be on my way.
So long, Donnie.
So long, the old one. And I head out.
All right. She goes down to Gnomefish. Like, oh, so what do you have for me this time?
I pull out not only my book of Forbidden Magic Control, Forbidden Art of Changing Spells. I also pull out the trinkets that I found because I know she helped Toriel with her trinkets. I also pull out my Water Elemental book and return it because I was borrowing that from this library on her recommendation. And I go, well, here's your Water Elemental book back. I've got the basics of it down, and I think I need just to practice to continue working on it. And then I point at the trinket and I go, Toriel distracted the phantom for us so that we could get out of the graveyard. When we got back to the graveyard, all I
Wraith.
could find was this snake medallion. And she never had a snake trinket before, but it looks so similar to all her other ones. I was wondering if you could see if the magic was the same or not. My senses couldn't detect anything.
It was
And
Wraith,
I
by the
really
way.
point at the book and I go, and I found this book in Mufasa's kingdom. It says it's a forbidden art, but I'm hoping I can still learn it.
So first of all, meta, it was a Wraith that you guys fought, not a Phantom.
Okay.
She goes, okay, that's a lot to digest. The water elemental book, you can return that to the people downstairs. They'll put it away for us on your way out. But I would like to see your progress that you've done before you leave.
I would be glad to summon him outside of this Academy of Learning. Nobody wants a water elemental in a library.
Oh, excellent idea. I was thinking the same thing myself. We can continue this conversation out on the balcony then.
Okay. I follow her out.
You guys go outside, and you're on the balcony. You know, the typical wide open area with the fountain in the middle. She's like, "All right, let's see what you got."
I quickly summon my water elemental.
Roll a d20, see if you get on the first try. You successfully summon on the first try. She's like, "Oh, very nice. That looks like a very good beginner water elemental." She's much.
Got some interesting plans for him. I think they'll be fun, but I got to get him a little stronger before I try him out. Right now, he's just been an extra pair of eyes on watch. But I appreciate you suggesting that book nonetheless. My repertoire of spells is growing by the minute.
Well, you're welcome, and I'm glad to hear it. You're getting more well-rounded as a magic wielder.
Well, I don't just wield magic. I say with a bit of gloating as I tap the sword, the hilt of my sword. I plan on being the best of all worlds, and then I tap my armor.
Sure. But that means you have to surpass me, and you're a long ways from that.
Oh, I'll get there, old bat. I'll get there.
Yes, little one. Eventually. She goes, and okay, lastly, the trinket. May I see it?
I hand it over to her.
She says, ooh. This is a... Meta-wise, did I specify what it was beforehand?
It was a snake trinket.
Particular type? Okay.
Trinket. Snake trinket. Just says snake trinket. Similar to the ones on Toriel's chain.
Gotcha. Okay. She's like, She looks at it, she's like, yeah, it does. It's starting to feel the properties of. It's starting to feel the properties that is similar to what magic or um what Toriel had.
So it's almost like she was working on it, but she didn't get a chance to finish this one.
Hang on. She says, yeah, I think so. Um, I'm not quite sure. I wasn't too advanced with that kind of magic. I knew how it worked and I could help her with it, but I mean, it is a connection between the maker and the animal. So,
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll keep it on me. Perchance I'll find her. I hope she didn't die saving my life, but when she pulled out all her animals out of nowhere, which she claimed she couldn't do, I have a feeling she's got a few tricks up her sleeves.
well, from what I knew, she wasn't supposed to. And it wasn't she couldn't. Well, couldn't as in wasn't able to. She wasn't supposed to because I feel like it would have been severely costly on her if she did.
Well, all the same, I still hope to find her.
Um, I'm sure she's still around.
But yeah, that's what about the Forbidden Spellbook?
Oh yes, the last one. I thought there's three. There's four. This forbidden spellbook. Do you just hand it over to her then?
Yeah.
She looks at it. She's like, "Ooh." She looks at it, ponders some more. She's like, this. These are interesting ones. Um, yes, I've heard about many of these. I've done a few of them. They're not for the light of heart.
I pound on my chest and I go, I'll be the greatest in all things. My heart is strong.
Well, most of these have a cost to cast. Like they're very strong, but yes, there is a cost.
Oh, I wasn't looking for anything too specific. I'm just looking to mold my spells, and this seems to hint at that. So we'll see if it gets me where I want to go. If not, maybe I can donate it to this fine institute.
Well, I don't think they would want to have that in this place, but for sure, I could at least if the library doesn't take it, I can take it.
Sounds good.
So, anything else?
Nothing I can think of. I inform her that our guild building will be done soon, and that as my mentor and eventual rival, she is always welcome.
She responds, I believe it's already done. It looked pretty good for the last time I was over there.
Oh, cool. Good to know. That's where I'm heading next.
She says, excellent, great to hear. You have yourself a very good day, and I'll see you then next time. I like always,
Indeed.
little one.
Oh, you'll see me, you old bat. Just you wait.
Can we take a bathroom break?
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Bigger. Yes.
I was still in.
Bathroom break.
I was still in like Donnie Danger like excitement mode. So I'm like, yes. And it's just like, well, yeah.
All right, we'll take a short little break and be back in a little bit.
All right. I'm gonna have to look it up. I haven't heard anything about it. I thought this was something they already did.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 1 through 6. That, yeah, I just noticed or saw one of them in my like recommended for you type of thing, and yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I read that people were really, really upset about it.
Yeah, I
No.
heard about all like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and like apparently the quality wasn't that great. But like maybe they're doing it again and it's still shitty.
Well, no, they're doing it piece by piece. They announced them all in one go and said they were going to do them all, but they've only got like one or two of them already done. The rest are still coming out.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up because there was I think like the full pack, they're like $10 a piece, and they're in the 6. I think it's like $70 for all 6 of them.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy's quality has always been kind of iffy.
I mean, the style of them like wasn't like it was like a 2D, or for like, at least like the first 4. I never played them. I was looking at reviews of them, but they were kind of like what I remember Legend of Zelda on GameCube, or not on Game Boy. Like it was like a 2D space that you went up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
But the
all 6 were like that.
the battles were like actual like different looking. They're like 3D objects going across the screen.
The remakes?
That's what the pictures were showing.
This is something I didn't hear about then.
Here.
I know they made a 3D remaster of 4 and 3, but that was for the DS a long time ago. Which I owned both of those. They were alright. I actually really liked 3. 4 was really hard. It was really it was too brutal. Old school hard. 4 was way too hard.
Yeah, like so. Are you looking at my stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's looking like the 2D one, but then this one's more of a 2D like attacking, but it's the same like style of attacking or battle movements that you have in like all the way through 9.
Oh yeah, this doesn't look like anything new to me. I saw all this quite a while ago.
Yeah, like I said, they're basically, the fans weren't happy about it because it's not really an upgrade like at all. It's pretty much just a re-release with a little bit of a finer graphic.
Yeah, this is almost like if they were all released on the N64, but with like the same 2D style.
Yeah. And some of what I was reading about was like some of the fonts in some of the games. They made the letters and everything smaller somehow when they did it. So like it was only one or two of them, but it was pretty much impossible to read the little blue bars.
Well, I should say the PS2 because they all came out like Actually, 6 did come out on the PS1.
Well, no, these remasters are PC only. They're not doing any consoles.
Just talking about like for graphical comparison's sake.
Yeah, because all the way 10 was the first one to come out on PS2.
Yeah. As far as 2D ones though, 6 was the one that came out on the PS1.
What did the other ones come out on?
NES, SNES. Some of them I'm sure must have had like PS1 releases, but I don't know for certain.
Because like I'm tempted to buy them, just because I never played them. 7 was the first one I played.
I wouldn't buy all of them. 2
No.
is garbage.
2 is pretty bad.
Yeah, 2 is just garbage. 1 is it's an old school RPG. Back in its time, it was great. Now it's kind of
Well,
I'd
I
say
mean, one is
one's a
like
really-
I have to play 1 because 1 is the
Yeah.
one that started it, and 1
I
is
get
the
that.
1 is the one that like literally the whole reason why it's called Final Fantasy is it was meant to be the last game that they released,
yeah, I
and then
would
it
say
just
that
took off.
1, don't come into it with a reviewer's perspective. Look at it as into kind of a look into history, because 1 is a piece of
Oh, yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean,
don't.
I'm looking
So,
at
yeah,
all of them as a piece of history. I can appreciate how bad they are in terms of now, but like if I
Oh,
know
no,
the date
no.
that
As far like I said with 2, don't even look at it as a piece of history. It's just garbage.
Yeah, 2 is experiment. 2 is a complete experiment. Look at it as a failed experiment, because that's what it was. They were trying to see what would happen if you carried over the use it and build it strategy and put it into Final Fantasy. It didn't work.
Not at all. 3 was okay. 4 was okay. 5 was okay. 6 was
3 was
okay.
one of my favorites, actually.
The one with the paladin was one of my favorites. I think that's 5.
That was 4. You're
Oh,
talking
you
about
thought-
Cecil the Knight?
Yeah.
The Black Knight who redeems himself becomes a paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was
one of
4.
my favorites.
4 was awesome. I just played the DS release, and that had like the difficulty intact from its initial release. It was very hard.
All right.
I
Well,
don't
if we're gonna play any more tonight, we need to get to it because I am running on low here.
Oh,
I was still
That's okay.
thinking I would try them all.
yeah,
But
try them all. I've played them all. I've got opinions on each of them. I could talk about all of them for quite a while.
That's one of my claims to gamerhood is I've beaten all the Final Fantasies except for the online one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
the
played
online
11.
two.
I haven't played 11.
or 14.
11's the only one.
Oh,
I
I'd really
played
like
14.
to ask you a question.
Oh, what's up?
Go ahead, buddy. Over here. Yeah, talk to the mic. Right here. Ask Owen your question.
Richard.
The thing, I'm gonna cut all this out.
I know, right? This is
Probably
just
a good
small talk. We did all this before we started podcasting.
Right here. This is the mic. Come on. Hurry up, buddy. Daddy wants to play.
Owen, you're coming to our house and play Smash tomorrow?
I am.
Did he hear you? Did you hear him?
I'm coming over to play
Come to your
Smash.
house to play Smash tomorrow.
Am I?
I don't care.
Oh, was that an order? Is that what that was?
Question.
It was a request, if you so choose.
Well, we'll see, because I'm doing a bit of my D&D drinking.
You D&D what?
Drinking.
Drink.
I'm probably going to be recovering tomorrow.
Oh.
Being an old man and all, I can't quite take it like I used to.
That did not sound right at all.
Yeah, I'm calling BS on that.
Anyway,
All
like I
right.
said, we actually want to get some
Back
more
to the
playtime.
matter at hand. Donnie, you left the library first. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go to, the guild hall and see, how the building, the repairs, the building is progressing.
All right.
The refurbishing.
Well, yeah. So you make your way over to the guild hall, and no one is there. The doors are locked. There's a note on the door saying it has listed out you guys' names. We have finished. If you'd like the keys, come visit us, and there's an address.
Well, I definitely need the keys to my own house. So I look at the address. Where does it tell me to go?
Somewhere in the
I
Marshall
head,
District.
I head towards that spire in the Marshall District. Oop, that's where I'm going. And I get there. Does anything stand out? Do I see a building I clearly need to knock on?
Roll a d20. Let's see if you can figure out the directions.
On that one.
You're lost. You can't seem to find out where you're going.
This district is far too big. I need to go back to look at those directions again and write them down on a piece of paper.
Well, while you're walking around aimlessly trying to figure it out, Gnome Face, you show up at the guild hall and you see the same thing.
I don't want to be meta, so I guess I head towards the address.
All right, you head down to Marshall District. Roll d20. See how much you can decipher.
18.
You find the house. Along the way, you see us stumbling around Donnie Danger.
I kind of just ignore him, figuring he's being dumb.
Fair. All right, then you approach the building. That was listed.
I go, hey, the name's Gnome Face. The sign, looking for my keys.
Do I notice Gnome Face?
No, you're too busy trying to find the building.
Okay.
All right, Gnome Face, you're standing there saying that. Someone opens the door and looks out and is like, can I help you, sir?
I repeat what I said. Gnome Face, saw the sign, looking for my keys.
Say, oh yes. Let me go get the boss. And that person goes in. He's like, please come on in.
I enter.
He's like, you can wait right over here. There's a nice soft couch for you. I'll go get the boss. And he walks in the back. A little time later, the boss walks out. He's like, oh, Gnome Face, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Ah, fantastic. We finished your building 2 days ago, actually.
Well, damn, you guys got it done sooner than I thought you would.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you guys took a little extra time getting to Mufasa and back.
We were told a month. It didn't take us that long.
Well, we work very efficiently, especially when it's a job for the king.
Yeah, I could see that. Can I have my keys?
Yeah, sure. Let's go there together. I'd like to show you. We fixed everything structurally, so structurally it'll be sound. But I want to show you, like, the areas that you have to work with.
Great. Sounds good.
And hopefully you'll choose us in your future projects. But I just want you to be aware. Well,
Okay.
if you follow me, we can head on out there.
I follow.
You still see Donnie wandering around as you're.
I pick up a rock and throw it at him.
Roll a d20.
Gooey. 18.
You hit him.
That-
Donnie, a rock hits you. A pebble.
I noticed it. I'm like, hey, who threw that? Who threw that? Did I see no face?
I mean, you call out, but I'll let him respond first.
Just shout, get your ass over here, you doofus.
I look at no face. I kind of jog over. Hey, do you find the building on the directions that were posted on our door? The guild hall door?
I point at the guy leading the way and I go, he's the one with the keys.
Oh. How convenient. Well, okay, carry on. I'll just follow over here.
All right, so you make your way back, and you get to the building. He's like, "Well, yeah, as you can see, it's looking a lot better from when you left."
I agree.
And the king said this part was on his tab, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
This part is anything extra we have to pay.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be us on the same page. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and bring you guys with. Can you see that?
Indeed.
This looks just like the one in the drive. The drive has labels. So you guys walk in the front door. It's a pretty big open area. He's like, yeah, you can do quite a bit of stuff. There's a couple of support pillars in the middle, but the rocks of the walls, should keep this up. But it was opened out by the previous owners, but we kind of made it more structurally sound with the floor or the ceiling, the floor, likewise.
Structural soundness is pretty important.
And then he brings you up to the second floor, or lower one. You were on L2. He brings you up to the second floor, or L1. It's like, yeah, this is another open area that you can do stuff with. Depending on what you want to do, you might have to do some more modifications to the area. But they're nice two big open areas that you can work with. And if we continue up, and he leads you guys up to the third floor, or the ground floor. Like, this is a nice ground floor. You got your nice little balcony area-ish. I wouldn't walk too close to the edge. Might be dangerous. He looks at Die Danger when he says that.
Not too subtle. Not too subtle now.
And what would you like to see, the tower or the house first?
Ooh, towers are more exciting. Let's do that.
All right, so he's like, let's go into the tower.
Yes, let's.
He brings you to the ground floor. And he's like, so yeah, this is the base floor. Not too much of it space, but it's still pretty wide. And he's like, you can this is all up to you, and it's a nice like little spiral staircase in the middle. So we're at number 4 here. He brings up the second level of this part. He's like, yeah, this is another one. It's a little smaller, but it's pretty open. It should be secure for you guys. And if we go up to the top, this was the owlry that your friend was requesting. We didn't necessarily add it yet, but we knew that you guys were talking about it. So when we renovated and secured this, we kind of made it with the open windows and everything, and made it structurally sound that way.
Oh, no face. I don't know if Toriel is going to have any use for it, but if you get into avian pets at some point, maybe you could make use of that.
I still have hope that she's alive out there somewhere.
Well, maybe it's best that we maintain the owlery plans for now, but maybe not prioritize those.
Okay. All right, so let's go back down. We can show you the main house.
All right.
So you guys meander down to the plateau, and you guys go in where number 2 is. This is, I don't know what you guys had plans for this, but these floors are pretty similar. This would be your living space, this building. I figured this would be, or we were under the assumption this would be your living area. The tower would be more for work, and everything underneath would be training and otherwise whatever you so choose.
Living area. So that would have our rooms and everything. Oh, do you think we could see our individual spaces for rooming?
Well, I mean, this is sectioned off. I believe the rooms were on the next floor up, the first floor. You can feel free to go up there. There were space for 6 rooms in there. That could be adjusted if you guys wish. But yeah, there's 6 main room or 2 main rooms, a third like suite, and then 2 like 2 main rooms, 2 suites, and 2 guest rooms.
Suites? This got to be for me and Gnome Face, right?
He kind of looks like that's what the main rooms would be for. There's like
Sweet,
there's 6 bedrooms up top.
All right.
He kind of just like it looks at you as you're trying to like push along the joke.
Sweet. Okay. Plenty of room for armor stands, weapon stands. Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah. Here's a key for each of you. I have a couple extra keys. Should I leave them with you? What should I do with them?
Couple extra keys. Well, me and Gnome Face need one for starters.
He already gave you you guys your keys.
How many extra pairs do you have?
Just a couple extra. They had a bunch of workers, so they want to make sure they lock the doors.
We need one for Willow. We need one for Demi. We need to keep one in a drawer somewhere up top for Toriel if she ever comes back. And in case that guest that you invited, that special bard, Gnome Face, ever joins in, we would need a spare set for him too, somewhere stored inside.
Yeah. Well, here. How about I leave you them all, and if you so choose to choose us for the work in the future, we would need one of these copies.
Yeah, you guys should definitely take one for yourselves. I almost thought that you were given.
Anything to add to that, Gnome Face?
No, sounds reasonable to me.
All right. Well, we'll hold on to one. If you'd like to if you so to choose us for the future work, you know where to find us now.
What's the name of your guys' company?
He hands you a business card.
What's on the business?
I don't have a name yet.
Okay. Brockheart Building Specialists.
That works perfect for me.
Brockheart Builders. Let's just say that.
Are you dead?
I'm not dead.
Are you dead?
Are you? Hello?
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 Can anybody hear me?
I can
I was
hear
talking to my kid, and then you answered, so I decided to fuck with you.
I was worried. Brockheart Builders. It's got a ring to it. You had me going there.
All right. So yeah, that's where you guys are. That's where he says his adieu, and he heads on down.
I do. So any additional buildings going to be on us? The king paid for all this stuff. We need to add a smithy. I don't know how much that's going to cost. And I forgot to ask him before he left.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't think of it until now. You have any rooms you want to build under this place, Gnome Face?
I need an enchanting table.
That's it? You can put that in any room you want.
Well, I need a library.
You can put it in the library. That seems like a good place for an enchanting table.
Yeah, let's enchant things that may blow up in an area full of burnable books. That's really smart, doofus.
Hey, I'm trying to be efficient here. I didn't take that into consideration. So,
Okay,
what?
to put in perspective, the base and repair costs added up to 20,000 Floyd's.
What's the king paid for, right?
Yes, but like everything else that you add to it.
We need the owlery for the quests.
I think did I price that one out already? Okay, so on the character sheet. Oh, I did not. So we have the owlery and the sleeping quarters. So like he put the structures in for the rooms, but didn't actually put everything out, furnish and everything in it. He just pretty much blocked off and put the walls in and everything, and that was it.
Well, I suppose before we really take all this into consideration, we really did come back to Brockheart to start questing to build not only reputation, but currency and experience. That guy almost kicked our asses.
Stop it.
So maybe we shouldn't focus on what to build just yet and start looking for quests. In fact, there's probably enough time in the day to look for one.
Well, we have to go talk to the king about, his dead brother and, the guy who attacked us.
Yeah, that's pretty important. He probably will have a main quest lined up for us right after that, but
Maybe not. I don't know. But that is definitely something we need to do.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'd say that pretty much trumps everything else as far as priority goes.
So it is late in the day right now. I don't know if you guys were planning it, but I figured you guys were planning on visiting the king tomorrow. So,
Sure.
Not to interrupt your conversation now, but you have to find some place to sleep tonight.
Well,
Sleep right here.
yeah,
I've slept in worse. I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
our place is furnished well enough for sleeping, right? We're not going to be ambushed by bandits here, are we?
I mean, yeah, it's blocked off and everything. It's just you're on the hardwood floor.
We've slept in much worse.
Okay. I mean, you guys still have some time if you wish to do it, but it's late.
Do I have time to check the town quest board just for some trivial tasks that we might be able to do along the way? Maybe kill so many goblins, or gather this and that. Something that we could just do in the meantime.
If you find it in time.
Darn. I don't want to get lost in town again, especially with the sun down. I don't want No Face to have to find me with my pants down in a dark alley. Again.
You need to watch your drinking, man.
Well, hey. Come on now. Anyways, I guess I'll spend the rest of my night here.
All right, so you guys spend your night, um, and you wake up. It's early in the morning, and it's like, oh, sun is shining and whatever, and yeah, you guys get up.
Oh, wow. Well, slept like a baby. That hardwood floor is much nicer than the dirt on the trails we usually travel.
Okay. It is 10 to 9, and I am tired. Mind if we do more next time?
Okay, can we get through what I wanted to get through?
Oh, okay, fine.
Please do.
Go ahead.
Well,
I shall wait.
Are you guys going to interact in the morning at all?
I slept on a
no,
wooden floor, so
I was about to say, no face, we should go save the king. I'm spry and chipper.
Ellen.
indeed. Richard, not right now. Yeah, let's go see the king.
All right, so you guys are gung ho to go see the king. You walk down the stairs, walk out the door, and you see in front of you both Demi and Willow walking towards you. You guys are both taken aback because you kind of forgot they were coming with.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't forget she was supposed to show up in the morning.
Willow did say she was going to show up when she shows up.
It is the morning.
Yeah, so she's on time. Demi, I completely forgot about.
They walk up. They're like, "Well, hello, you two."
Oh, hello. You guys didn't sleep at the guild?
They both looked like, no. We both slept at the inn.
Well, we got a guild now, so you could totally sleep inside there for free. It's nicer than the trails we usually sleep on. And
Demi
it's
goes,
free.
Will's like, well, I slept there for free, and Demi's parents own the place, so she slept there for free. And it was not a hardwood floor, so that seemed like the better option.
Okay, well. Wait, how did you sleep at the inn for free, Willow?
Oh, I helped out the innkeeper before.
Oh, you built some up with the innkeep. Very smart.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, well, fair
Demi
enough.
goes to like, yeah, you guys would have had a free room too if you guys would have came. Wasn't expecting you to sleep at the inn. Once you saw the state of it.
Damn. Starting to feel a little silly now.
Yeah, my mom told me that the construction workers finished it, but it wasn't furnished. Otherwise, I was going to sneak over here last night.
Your committed study partner had a much nicer room available for all of us. No face.
That's because she's the best study partner.
I'll keep that in mind until we get our house fully furnished.
Then they go, how about you guys say we head over to the king now, since it's nice top of the morning, and hell, if we get there early enough, they should have breakfast still out.
Absolutely. They probably have much nicer food than what we normally have anyways. And we have businesses settled there to boot.
Alright. So our adventurers get back to Brockheart, learn of their new guild setup, and then meet up in the morning to head over to see the king and inform him of what happened to his brother. Find out next time on the Guild of Brockheart. Which, if you catch live, it'll be in 2 weeks because we are not going to be meeting next week.
Not a date.
Hey, life happens.
What? No, two of us have IRL plans, and Donnie will be playing Smash. So.
Oh, I'm a very important person. I have many plans scheduled.
I should be an inspiration to all you nerds. Even us nerds can get dates.